Is the dealership really scamming you, or is it your signature?
This is what you're facing when buying a car. Buried in this stack could be hidden fees, unnecessary charges, or outright scams. Buying a car can feel overwhelming, but the biggest mistake people make is not understanding the documents they are signing. Today I'm going to show you the 2 key documents that can make or break your deal and how to avoid costly mistakes that could drain your wallet. The first way to avoid getting scammed is decoding the Salesman worksheet. That's this right here. The Salesman worksheet is the first document you'll see. It's not a contract, but a tool to convince you that the deal is great. They often hide extra costs. When they show you these worksheets, they try to go over them as fast as possible so that way they can get you to say yes. Where most of the people are payment buyers out there, they're going to focus on right here. So they may go, hey, this is the price of the car, this is the taxes, title, this is out the door price, and over here's your 1,000, 3,000, 5,000 down, and ask you which one works best for you. Now you can see that was pretty fast and pretty quick, but there was hidden charges in there that you probably didn't pick up. So if you look real close here, we have the purchase price of the car, and then we have Pulse, which is the blinking third brake light. I was just kind of being funny and wrote scam in there for $1,000, and then window tint for $450. And this sheet right here is exactly what my dealership uses on a daily basis so that we can be fully transparent with our customers. Now, we don't have any of these items for sale at this dealership. The only thing that I sell outside the car is the 2 products I believe in, warranty and gap coverage. Outside that, we don't sell anything else that benefits this dealership or anything like that. So there is it in full transparency. But what if you have a sheet that looks like this? Because this sheet right here is very widely used in the industry and probably the most used sheet in the city of Louisville, Kentucky. Right here it tells you the purchase price, here's all your sales tax, and your bottom line, and your 1,000, 3,000, 5,000 down. Again, which one works best for you? But you probably didn't notice the hidden fees right here of $1,949, and up here, the Pulse, the scam, and the tint all up there. Very nicely hidden and away from all the main numbers. Again, the car salesman is going to be like, here's your purchase price, here's your sales tax, and then they're going to focus on the payment over here, taking you away from this. People do not look at this right here. And I know you're going to be in the comment section, oh, I do. I get that you do. But I got over 10,000 car deals under my belt. I know how people look at these, and they don't look at them. And then they get home and they get scammed. Again, this is just the first line of defense. And then we have this guy right here. This is the true scam. Let me show you what this looks like. This is the Foursquare. And if a dealer shows you this, the best line of defense is pop up out of your seat, walk out without saying a word. They're going to chase you. They're like, nope, you got a Foursquare. You're trying to scam me. I'm out. Go to another dealership. You'll be glad you did. Because look right here. We have the same sale price, $20,488. I don't have any trade. I don't have any money down. Over here, the retail payments of $1,000, $3,000, $5,000 down on 72 months, $421. Look at this right here, 72 months, $421, but with a $24,000 bottom line. But you're only seeing 20 grand. We as humans always look at the lower number. I get it, and that's how you think. Hey, I'm spending 20 grand, payments $421, but really you're spending almost 25 grand and you're getting taken advantage by almost $5,000. Now let's say those worksheets checked out, there's nothing on them, you said yes to the car deal, you're ready to purchase your car, pay for it, and move on. Now you have to talk to the finance manager who handles all the documents to complete the sale. Now that finance manager is nothing more than a glorified salesperson. That's all they are. They're a salesperson with a teensy-weensy little bit of power that goes to their head. And in all of that pack of papers, this is a real deal, by the way, and this is all the papers, unfortunately, that we have to have a customer sign when they buy a car. I hate it as much as you do, I promise you. Out of all of that, there's only 2 documents that matter. The bill of sale and the contract if you're financing the car. And not every bill of sale is created equal. My bill of sale, we are full transparent to all of our customers, which is why buying a car doesn't have to suck. So you can see that we have the purchase price, and then right here, accessories and additional equipment as follows, and we itemize them out with a bottom line of $24,248. Not all dealers do that. Sometimes they'll just list the price of the car and the bottom line of the car without any extras, and they hide it on the contract right here. And again, with over 10,000 car deals under my belt, you as a consumer focus on 2 things of these 5 pages. There's 5 pages here. You focus on 2 items on all 5 pages. That is the interest rate and the payment. And we'll say 3, the term as well. So 3 things that you focus on when you're making and getting ready to sign this. The salesman, the finance manager, is going to show you the rate, show you the term, and show you the payment, and then have you initial or sign at the bottom. Every contract is different. This is a major use contract, the law contract that most dealerships use and most banks use, but this is what it looks like. The hidden stuff is on page 2. This is extremely important. And again, everyone's just a little bit different, but they all have the same exact numbers. And that's this right here. Item 1 is cash price. And you're going to see this. You'll be like, wait a second, 24,021. I didn't pay $24,000 for this car. I paid $20,488. Well, this does include your sales tax of $1,584.56, which clearly states right there. And if you do the math, we are $1,949 off the price of the bottom line, because the things that are itemized here that may not be itemized on your bill of sale are going to show up in that first line. They are called front-end ads. So there's called front-end ads and there's back-end ads. Back-end ads are usually something that's cancelable, like warranty and gap coverage. Sometimes there's other things in there, but those are the 2 main ones. So the bank requires them to put that in the front end of the car deal, the price of the car deal on the contract, because that's what counts towards loan to value. It gets really in depth, I get it, but here's the number one thing we do. We were all told in grade school that we would never have a calculator everywhere we go. You need to get this sheet, because they're never near each other in the signing documents. This is usually one of the first ones, and this is usually one of the middle or last ones. And you need to get them out and compare them side by side. Because again, most people are looking here and not here. And you need to understand what each one of these numbers do. And if you don't understand them, you need to ask questions or you need to Google it. Asking questions is good. If you do not have a straightforward answer, I would start Googling it. And of course, I have this in-depth of how to read this contract on another video that I'll link at the end of this video. But down here is where you're going to find other charges. Seller must identify who is paid and describe purpose. So you can see on me, I have Mike's Car Store, dealer fee, $199.50. If you have warranty, gap, tire and wheel, paint protection, etc., that's all going to come right down here and be itemized out. So you need to check that out, because you can see 24,021 versus 20,488, including the taxes of 1,584, do not add up. And I don't care what you say in the comments, I will get every single person in the country to sign this document by simply saying, here's your interest rate, here's your payment, here's your term, your first payment's due on 1/25/25, and sign right here. 100% of the time. These are nowhere near each other. You need to have these next to each other and scan them very, very close and understand all the numbers. By doing this, I can guarantee you 100% you will not get scammed by understanding the bill of sale and the finance contract at the car dealership. And I would tell you as well, before you go into that finance office, make sure you take pictures of this sheet here that the salesman worksheet is, because this is your money. And remember, you're in control and no dealership can force you to sign a bad deal.